Yes, I already click it.
Okay, that's good.
Mm-mm.
So, I'm sorry, I'm not able to listen to your answer earlier. How are you today?
I'm great. How are you today?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. All
Mm-hmm.
right. So, it says here on your request that you want to be corrected immediately, right?
Sorry,
You want to get a feedback immediately?
yeah, immediately.
Okay. All right. So before we start, I want to ask, what did you read for our class today, or what do you want to talk about?
I want to do my textbook if you want.
Okay. Can you share your textbook? Is it the free talking?
Yeah, free talking one.
Free talking one. Okay.
Yeah.
And what would be your topic then?
The free talking two and unit three.
Unit three. Professional sports.
Yeah. Then
Okay.
can we skip and can we move on to the unit four?
Okay. Sure. That's fine. Let me open it here. Foreigners in Korea.
Yep.
Okay. Sure. Let me open it here on our board.
Mhm. Four. Okay.
Okay. So this would be our topic for today,
Mhm.
foreigners in Korea. Do you like to read the
Yes.
text?
Or can we skip the reading part?
Okay.
Mm-mm.
Do you want me to ask questions now regarding this topic?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. All right. Let me go ahead and sit here. Okay. So, question: Do you know any foreigners who are working in Korea?
Yes, I know one of my friends.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, he is from Sweden,
Oh.
and we met each other in Sweden when I was exchange student. And at that
Mm-hmm.
time, he met the Korean woman.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, not the woman. Actually,
Uh-huh.
he decided to go to Korea because he really loved Korea. And in Korea, he
Mm-hmm.
met a very beautiful woman and he got married last
Oh.
last year with her,
Mm-hmm.
and he got a job in Korea.
What is his
hmm
job?
he is computer programming.
Mm. I see. So, how many years is he staying in Korea now?
It became uh, he has stayed here for 2 years, but he
Two
also
years.
have an experience to be an exchange student like 5 years
Hmm.
ago. So he stayed at the time over 1 year. So
Mm-hmm.
totally he stayed in Korea around 3 years.
3 years. Wow. So, does he have kids?
Not yet, but
Oh, not yet.
he planned to get some
Mm-hmm.
kids.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm.
That's good to hear. So, the Korean lady that he met, is she your friend or no?
I heard that he met her in the school, like in the college,
Mm-hmm.
at the in the club, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm.
Oh, I see. All right. So yeah, since you mentioned that he is an exchange student, right?
Mm-mm.
So perhaps they meet there. All right, that's good to know. Is he the only person, or is he the only foreigner that you know?
Yes, he is only foreigners that I know.
Foreigner friend. Uh-huh, I see. All right. Um, my father, I want to
Mm-hmm.
share something. My father is actually working in your country right
Oh,
now.
really? Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm. Hopefully, we can be together next year if he will go
Mm.
home end of contract. So
Mm.
he is telling me that Korea is a very nice place, and
Mm.
it's very clean too. It's really different from our country, but
Oh,
he really
really?
appreciates
Mm.
Korea much. Yeah, it's his
Mm.
fifth year in Korea.
Oh, 15
So
years?
fifth year, 5 years in Korea.
5 years
So
in Korea. Mm-mm.
mm-mm, mm-mm. So he just renewed his application, and this year will be
Mm-mm.
his last year in Korea. So he
Oh,
really appreciates your country much. Yeah.
mm-mm.
So okay, thank you for sharing that. So another
Mm-mm.
question, do you think it's a good idea for Korean factories to hire foreign workers? Why or why not?
Do you think it is a good idea for Korean factories to hire foreign workers? Uh, I think that's for the owner of the companies.
Mhm.
It might be good idea because they
Mhm.
can save their like the money for salary.
Mhm.
I heard that like depending on that country's the GDP,
Mm.
the owner, um, like based on that GDP, the owner can give the salary. So I heard that how can I say that foreigners
Mhm.
salary,
Foreigners
so foreigner
is lower.
salaries, yeah, is more lower, much lower than
Oh,
the Koreans salary.
I
Mm-hmm.
see. All right. So thank you for sharing that. But I totally agree with your opinion about this question.
Mm-mm.
Um, Other countries also do that. Like for
Mm-mm.
example, in Malaysia,
Mm-mm.
I went to Malaysia last 2016 as a domestic helper, and if you're a Filipina, your
Mm-mm.
salary is a little bit higher than the
Mm.
Indians, Cambodians. Yeah.
Oh.
It really depends on the nation. If it's
Mm-mm.
Indians, they give you, they have the very or their salary is the lowest among the domestic helpers in
Oh,
Malaysia.
really? I didn't know that.
Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm. So when you said that the
Mm-mm.
foreigners in your country has lower salaries, I
Mm-mm.
just realized that oh yeah, same in Malaysia they're doing that.
Mm.
hmm So thank you for sharing that, and thank you for
Mm.
sharing your opinion.
Yep.
Question number three, Sunny, do you think that foreigners should be able to teach or work in Korea with just tourist visas?
Do you think the foreigners should be able to teach um or work in Korea with just tourist visa? Uh,
Yes.
Actually, I don't have much knowledge about
Mhm.
the exact period of the tourist visas,
Mhm.
but
Mhm.
if the foreigners can get a chance to work, I'm not
Mhm.
sure, but I think that the foreigners can get. I think that the foreigners can be hired by the
Mhm.
company with just tourist visa. It is illegal
Mhm.
thing,
Mhm.
but uh, I don't know. But if the tourist visa, it's the period of the tourist visa is around the 6 months,
Mhm.
or if over 6 months, then it can be okay that that's it can be okay that that the foreigners can get their job only for 6 months.
6 months. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Good job. Thank you for that. I totally agree with you because I don't think that if you are just using a tourist visa in a country, it's like you're not abiding the law. So as you've said earlier, it's an illegal thing.
Mm-mm.
Um, Instead of saying illegal thing, it would be better if you say that's illegal.
That's illegal.
Yes, very good. And then can you say this word one more time? Visa.
Visa.
Okay, good job. Thank you for sharing that. And
Mm-mm.
on your opinion, I totally agree.
Mm-mm.
Let's go to question number four.
Mm-mm.
All right. So if not, then what should the government do to foreigners who are found working with tourist visa? There are some
Don't
questions. There are
don't
some choice here.
don't do anything. Just let them keep working. Give them a warning and tell them to stop working. And pay them a lot of money. I think that the second one would be better. Like
Mhm.
give them a
Mhm.
warning and tell
Mhm.
them to stop working. Because
Yes.
if the government didn't do anything, didn't
Mhm.
do any
Mhm.
measures, then there might be a lot of the foreigners who just want to work in Korea without any work visa.
Correct. You're right
Mm-mm.
about that. And this is a very good choice. It would be better to give them a warning and tell them to stop working rather than to deport them immediately or send them home. But
Mm-mm.
some countries like Japan, I think,
Mm-mm.
they deport people immediately and then they don't let them come back because they have a rule. Even if you're
Oh.
working,
Mm-mm.
even if you're working with a visa, if it
Mm-mm.
already expired, you need to
Mm-mm.
go home and you don't have an option to go back to their country if you're a foreigner.
Oh,
Mm-mm.
okay, that's the bad.
Yeah. For Japan.
Mm-mm.
I heard in Korea, I want to share something. I
Mm-mm.
heard in Korea, because one of my friend,
Mm-mm.
my friend's cousin is there, and he was
Mm-mm.
he works as a illegal worker. He was
Uh-uh.
jailed for a month, but
Oh,
he
really?
said that your government took care of him during that
Oh.
time, and he went home
Oh.
safe and sound. So I really admire
Mm-mm.
your country, because
Mm-mm.
even though people did not abide the law,
Mm-mm.
they still they still treat people, or they still treat human beings as humans. So
Uh-uh.
they still extended help by feeding them, and then they went home. They paid
Mm.
for the fare. So it's really good. I heard a
Mm.
lot of feedback in South Korea. That's why I am very excited to talk about this topic too. At least I have some knowledge about
Uh-uh.
this. Okay, so
Okay.
anything else that you want to share about your country?
Hmm. I guess I know that there are many the foreigners who work in Korea
Mhm. Mhm.
and um I mean there are many the foreigners who work in Korea without any
Mhm.
visa, without work visa.
Mhm.
And actually my father is also owner of the motel and
Mm.
the one of the employees is comes from Chinese.
Mhm.
Come from China and actually she worked at there illegally,
Oh.
but
Mhm.
if there is no people who notice that
Mhm.
and if nobody report this to the police officer the
Mhm.
police then she could work it there for a long time and also but someone report this to
Mm. Hello, Sunny.
this hello hello
Mhm.
but if how
Mm.
can I say that if someone reported these things
Mhm.
to the police then my father have to
Yes.
pay get some penalty or have to pay some money to the government.
Yes,
Mm-mm.
you're right about that. But I think the intention of your father is to help that employee to have job so that he can send some money to his family. Um, your father know how hard it is to work. That's why maybe he hired that
Mm-mm.
person because he know that he needs money. But yeah, if people will know about it, you're right. Um, your dad might have or might pay for some consequences, but hopefully, since your dad has a good intention about helping that Chinese worker, um, no one will report that.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. Okay. So thank you for that, for sharing that. I just noticed your sentence earlier. You said my father is also owner of motel.
Mm-mm.
It would be better if you say my father is also an owner of a motel, so that
Uh,
mhm. And then you said the employee come from China. It
mm,
would be better if you say he came from China.
mm,
Okay. All right, thank you for that.
yes.
Anything else that you want to share about this topic?
Nope.
Would you like us to open another topic because we still have 13 minutes?
Yes.
Okay, um, your choice.
Number five, unit five.
Number five. Okay, let's open it. Let's just check here.
Or yeah, I think that there might be another question. Am I right?
What would be your question?
I mean, no, don't worry about it.
Topic?
Unit
Okay.
5.
All right. Unit five. Is it optimism and pessimism?
Mm-mm, yes.
Okay. Do you want to read the text?
No, I want to
Do you
skip.
want me to read it?
No, no,
Let's
I
skip.
mean, yeah, let's skip.
Okay. Okay. All right. Question then. Do you think you will be reasonably healthy until you die?
You will be reasonably healthy until you die?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I couldn't get it this question. Reasonably healthy?
Oh, okay.
Um,
Do you want me to
uh,
rephrase the question?
yes.
Okay. So it says here, do you think you will be reasonably healthy until you die? Let's say, the question is asking, do you think that you will be healthy until the end of your life?
On the end of your life?
Mm-hmm.
Mm, um, it might be, but
Mm-hmm.
mm, I think that mm, I think that there is two kinds of the healthy condition. The one is for
Mm-hmm.
the mental health, and one is
Mm-hmm.
for the physically health. So, hmm, till I feel that I can control my mental problem. I just try to think
Mm-hmm.
something in positive way. So
Mm-hmm.
it might be I think that I can control my mentally health,
Mental.
but
Mm-hmm.
however when it comes to the physical health, I
Mm-hmm.
really care about it until I die.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when I get older.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Do you
Yes.
exercise a lot?
Yes, I exercise a lot, and
Mm-hmm.
I also take some vitamins every day
Mm-hmm.
and drink a lot of water, lots of water.
Yeah,
Hmm.
so that we won't be dehydrated. How many times do you exercise in a week?
How many times? I think there's 3 or 4 times in a week.
Wow, 3 to 4 times in a week. Wow. So yeah, I totally agree that you would be healthy until you die then, since you
Mm-mm.
can control your mental and physical health. And I totally agree with your opinion that we have two kinds of health condition, the
Mm-mm.
physical and the mental. Because if you can control even if you control your physical health, if you cannot control your mental, then it won't you can't survive. And
Yeah, but I
that's
think that
good, very good.
no
Mhm.
matter how we exercise a lot, when we
Mhm.
get older, we cannot stop
Mhm.
um our how can I say that our sense will go down.
Um, our stamina.
Yeah, our stamina.
Mhm.
I mean our sense like
Mhm.
hearing or
Oh yeah, sorry for that. Yeah, sense of hearing and sense of. Yeah.
our sixth sense will go down.
Mhm.
The function of our sense will go down.
Go down. Yeah, you're right about that. That's a very, very good answer. Another question that we have here. Do you believe you will make enough money so that after you retire, you can continue to lead a comfortable life?
Do you think we? Oh, sorry.
Number
Do you
two.
believe you will
Mm-hmm.
make enough money so that after you retire you can continue to lead a comfortable life? Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I think that I believe so. I can
Mm-hmm.
make enough money
Mm-hmm.
and I'm the person who can save the money very well.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that if I have a chance to get my job, still
Mm-hmm.
I don't have any job, but in the future, if I get a job, I started to save my money for the future, and I know
Mm-hmm.
when I have to, the time when I have to use or the time when I have to save. So based on this, my habits, I think that
Mm-hmm.
I can, even though I retired in my old age in the future, I can contribute my um the rest of my life.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. How about you?
I see. For me, yeah, I believe I can make enough money
Mm-mm.
to live a comfortable life. If
Mm-mm.
you are per if you are hardworking, then yes, you
Mm-mm.
can. And since I have two kids,
Mm-mm.
I need to save money for their education and for their future.
Mm-mm.
So I can say that yes, I can make enough money since we're still
Mm.
strong and we're still young.
Yeah, but I think that the very important thing is that the husbands also
Mhm.
supports us and
Mhm.
agree our thinking together.
Mhm.
Because even though I try to save my money, however,
Mhm.
if my husband all like try to spend a lot of money with
Mhm.
some buying useless thing,
Things, yeah.
yeah, then it might be very difficult to collect our money.
Yes,
So,
you're right
mm-mm,
about that. As for me, my husband is very supportive, so and
mm-mm,
at least I can feel that instead of him buying some clothes or new
mm,
clothes for him, he
mm-mm,
spends the rest of his money buying
mm-mm.
groceries for the kids. So
Oh,
yeah, I totally agree with your opinion.
mm-mm,
Um, here is one correction that I can give. You said earlier, agree on our thinking. It
mm-mm.
would be better if
Agreed
you
with.
say, yeah, agreed with us, or if they agree with us, like that.
Mm-mm, mm-mm,
Mm-mm. Okay, thank you for that. Right, thank you for sharing that. I have one more question here.
mm-mm.
Do you think Korea will be reunited in the near future?
Reunited in the I think that not near future, but
Mhm.
the future. I mean, after 30 years or 40 years
Mhm.
after,
Mhm.
mm, I think that it might be, but
Mhm.
since the president of the North Korea
Mhm.
never like really don't want to unite it together, so I think that if there is another, mm, how can I say that, if if um so during the time like
Mhm.
during the
Mhm.
time of now president,
Uh-huh.
we cannot unite it together, since I
Mhm.
already know that um, the Kim Jong Un's the thinking, like North
Yeah.
Korean president thinking. I
Mhm.
don't think so that we can reunite
Be
it in the
reunite.
near future. But
Mhm.
after 30 years or 40 years, if there is another president in North Korea, and
Mhm.
that person is very open-minded, if that person is very
Mhm.
open-minded, it can be. Yes.
Yeah. I totally agree with you. I'm watching news, and yes, you're right about that. It seems like they're close-minded. They don't want their people to be
Mm-mm.
reunited with South Koreans.
Mm.
They even don't want your products to go to their country, right?
Mm-mm.
So it's just that we need a change in the
Mm-mm.
presidency, someone who is open-minded, and someone who
Yes.
can fight for the rights of the people, right?
Mm.
That is what I can say.
Mm. Yes. Hello?